Okay, so I thought I would go around the house and show my collection as it looks here on display. First, we have the famous carriage haunted by my little Constance. And there's her little doll. She named it Hannah. Constance is 5 years old, very sweet little girl. I love her very much. Over here, we have little Tiffany. She's so precious. I love how her left eye kind of slightly winks a little bit. And we have Amelia with her bunny rabbit. And Saren. Saren is a very tall doll. She comes from wonderful friend Cherie Shun. And we believe she's around the age of 12 to 14. Hopefully I'll find out exactly what her age is one of these days. Over here we have the famous mischievous Kathy, otherwise known as Sandra. Sandra's not mischievous, she's a little sweet pea. She loves her daddy. And there's little Tandy, also from Cherie Shun. That's a sweet little girl. Hey, Tandy. Over here from the lovely Doll Haven, we have Laura. Laura's absolutely wonderful. She's an awesome big sister and very beautiful. I still can't get over how she looks like a real little girl sitting there. My little nephew came in here a few weeks ago and he halted in the steps. He thought he was looking at a real little girl sitting on the chair. Over here is Kimmy. I originally thought she was haunted by a little girl, but I've been told it's actually an adult woman who likes to play pranks. Still not sure. One day maybe she'll finally let me know. And up here we have the famous Alice and Anne, sisters who haunt these two dolls that once belonged to a witch over in England. But they are very sweet little girls. There's nothing evil about them. And I just love them to pieces. And let's not forget what some people have called the creepy grandma painting. I'm still not sure about this one. Someone or a few people have told me they believe that there is a male spirit haunting this one, but if he is, he's not talking to me. But the story behind the painting was very interesting. It was painted by the son or grandson of the lady you see there in the painting. And there was some family turmoil going on. The husband didn't want the painting to be done, but the wife had it done anyway. So, much to her husband's dismay. So that's why she looks upset in the painting, or concerned anyway. But one of these days maybe whoever's there will talk to me. And here we have the lovely Hilda. She is just a wonderful woman who haunts the painting here. I'm not sure if she's the lady in the painting or if she's a different person who maybe owned this painting before. This is a very antique painting, but she's a very sweet lady. I've even seen her come in, and I haven't seen her do it, but I've come home and found my pillows arranged nicely where they were just kind of thrown about before. And I believe Hilda might have shown up and straightened up for me. She's a very sweet lady. Here we have my very first spirit daughter. My very first haunted item in my collection. Sweet Patty Pie. My little Patty. She's so precious. She is 7 years old. And she loves her daddy, and I'm currently writing a book about her. I just love my little girl. She's been with me for over a year now, and I've enjoyed every single day. And right behind her was my second spirit daughter, Andrea, who's sort of a big sister in here too. She's very sweet, and I just love cuddling with her doll. I think sometimes I hear her moving around. Over here is her sister Tammy, who was my third spirit daughter. Tammy likes to play in the bathroom. I've heard her in there, and I've captured her voice on a recording saying, "Daddy." That was very sweet. And those were my first 3 spirit daughters. On the other side of the room here, we have the next additional items in my collection. We have little Robin, who's 3 years old, and she's so sweet. I'll never forget when I caught her EVP telling me, "I love you." She's a precious little girl. And next to her is Carla, whose doll, I believe, is about 100 years old now, and she's in great condition. And her eyes are a little bit clouded over, but she's still a beautiful doll. And next to her is Macy, my little Macy, my little sweet pumpkin. She's 7 years old. I love having her around. She talks to me too on EVP. On the other side here we have, first, we have Elena. Ooh, her doll is big, but she's 4 years old. Pretty quiet, but very sweet. She loves to cuddle with me. Precious little girl. Next to her is little Heather. She's a little sweet pea too, and she's 4 years old, just like her sister Elena. Next to her is Penelope, a spirit of a 6-year-old child from the 1600s. She's been around for a long time, but she's very sweet, and she's also very quiet. I felt her presence touching on my arm and brushing up against me whenever I have her doll out. In fact, I just felt my hand touched. And our baby, here's little Tootsie. We don't know her real name. She comes from the lovely AJ Miller. AJ couldn't quite figure out her name because little Tootsie is, we think, about 22 months old. She's a toddler, and she doesn't talk yet, or doesn't talk very well. So AJ just came up with the name Tootsie, and Tootsie seems to like that. So that name has stuck. She's very sweet. Sometimes she moves her ball. I've heard it bounce. Of course, when I come back to look, the ball is right where it was before. And that is my precious collection. Oh, wait a minute, we're not done. The latest edition, my little kissy face over here, little Miss Gabriella. I just love this little cutie. She's so beautiful. She's also 4 years old, and she's just so precious. We're happy to have her here in our spirit family.